All right, what's up, everybody? It's Friday night, and this is a special edition of the Fancy Endgame Live. I'm Pierre, and he's Chris, and we're here to draft with you. That's right. You've heard us talk about Underdog a whole lot. There's a good reason for that. It's because it's awesome, it's fun, and there's a good chance to win money. So, besides that, we talk about the pick'ems all the time, and you do know that, like last night, it still wasn't a great game, but Bryce Young hit it. He got 1 yard
Yes.
at least. You, a new customer, you just signed up for Underdog. You had that special over 0.5 total yards. Again, this Sunday, Garrett Wilson just needs 0.5 total yards. If you sign up for Underdog and it's your first time trying it, you can take advantage of that. You go higher, combine it with just one other pick. You just basically need to pick one thing right, and you can win. That's 3 times your wager. And of course, you can go for it, pick 5 at a time, win maybe 20 times your wager, whatever it is. So the pick'ems we talk about a lot because it's easy, it's fun, but we haven't done justice to the drafts because that's really, and you're going to see this a lot during the off season. Chris and I, we are best ball fiends. I would like to say, is that accurate?
Yeah, I think the pick'ems are fun, no doubt about it. But I think the drafts, especially in the offseason, the big tournaments, that's really where it's at.
Everyone loves drafting. I mean, really, the best part of fantasy football is drafting because
Yes.
everybody has hope. Everybody is tied for first place. And you get to put into action all your strategy, your sleepers, put together the players, the team that you imagine is going to win it all. And then reality hits and all your players get hurt or just bomb. And in waivers and start sit. And it's fun, but also, it can be aggravating. Why not start fresh with a new team every single week? That's what it's about. So right now, right here, we are going to draft with some of you guys, and we can draft a team that can win in week 10. So what we're going to do is we're making a private draft here. This is a 10-person draft, right?
Yeah, 10-person. Yep.
10-person draft. So I'm in, you're in. We need 8 more. So who is willing to throw down the gauntlet and challenge us for a mighty $18 prize pool? Now, what's important here is not the money. It's obviously the pride. It's the fact that you get to say you won the in-game Underdog League. So before we get into it, let me explain the rules here. You'll see it. It only costs $3. And, what? Realistically, I don't even say 10 minutes of your time. This is a 30-second clock. And the rosters are six rounds. Is that right?
Yep. 6 rounds. So you see there, first top 3, 10-team draft, top 3 get paid. So third place gets their money back. It's for the Sunday games, not counting Sunday night. It's half PPR. And then you can see here you draft 1 QB, 1 running back, 2 receivers, a flex, and a tight end. And whoever scores the most points at the end of the day Sunday wins. Easy and fun.
That easy. No kickers, of course, and no defense. No. That's another reason we like Underdog. But besides that, it's so simple. It's so easy. You get to draft some of the players you feel are going to go off. We always give you our booms. So here you go. Pick your booms. But it's a draft format, so you're going to have your A game ready and be ready to get sniped also. All right, So you can see some of the top choices. Again, remember, only for this week. So it's not a rest of season draft.
Right.
Teams are on bye. Nope. You're going to see those players. The Monday night game. Nope. Not in it. Thursday night. Nope. That's in the past. So just the players for the main slates on Sunday. And remember, it is half PPR. So with that in mind, we need to fill this league. All right.
Yep. So I just dropped the link in the chat. And don't forget, if you haven't joined Underdog and you're like, I want to draft, and you're going to join, use Endgame. Underdog is going to give you whatever you deposit up to $100. They're going to double it. And you can actually use the money they give you for this draft. So you can basically draft with us for free and maybe win money. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. Pretty cool. You still hold that you double your deposit because you get a 100% deposit match just for signing up. So again, you're taking the money they're giving you and you're playing with it. You have a chance to win money just like that. Plus you get that new special, just needs 1 yard. So Let's see. Let's see
All right,
who
we are half full. Python saying he can't get in. Why can't you get in, Python?
Huh. All right. Well, don't worry. We'll give you guys time. You know, we're not in a big time because what I was saying earlier is, yeah, it's a 30-second clock, so it moves fast, which is nice. There's only 10 teams here. There's only 6 rounds. You can get a draft done in less than 10 minutes. That's what's nice about it.
This draft will be done in 10 minutes, and if we fill it, no problem. Maybe we'll do another one.
There you go.
We probably will do another one if we fill it, no problem, right?
Yeah, I would think so. All right, so we're half full. Still got some spots left, and if you haven't, don't worry. We'll give you a couple minutes too. We do have some questions. People don't want to wait for a Saturday game, Saturday show, to get their answers for the game. So we'll get to some of those. In fact, we'll do this. Alan, and I know we have a lot of people who are overseas in Europe, and then Alan's in Brazil. I can't say I know specifically if you're able to get in, but at least you can watch and see if there's a way. You know, there's always VPNs and things like that. There's always ways around it. So check it out. Again, if you haven't, we'll give you a second to sign up for Underdog. It just doesn't really take too long either. But again, make sure you use our promo code. You get all that end game. It's 100% deposit match. So let's do some questions while we're waiting.
All right.
Defy Dior. Which receivers? Pick 3. Deontay, Devontae, DK, Gabe, Nico, or Tank? Well, not Nico.
Nico's officially out, which is nice for Tank. I think I'm going Deontay, Devontae, and Tank now. I know it's a great spot for DK Metcalf. It should be a big DK Metcalf game, but I'm just like at the point now where I'm like, is it ever gonna be a big DK Metcalf game? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Deontay, Devontae, and Tank.
Yeah, Deontay's still the guy I feel the best about. I mean, obviously Nico is out. I think that means you should feel good about Tank Dell. Good enough about Tank Dell, I should say. So go Tank Dell, and then you know the rule with Gabe Davis. It's only when nobody's starting him does he go off. I don't know if anybody's starting him this week. I still would chance it with these receivers you have. I don't think you need to risk it. I'm still going Devontae too. Yeah, I'm basically going to go the same. Can't be that low in Devontae. So it is a good matchup for DK Metcalf. Look, he should have a big game, but I think I'd rather risk it with Tank Dell.
Yeah, right, with no Nico, got to feel good about Dell.
Exactly. Ice Cold Jones. Lost Goddard. Who should he pick up? Auden, Henry, or Logan Thomas?
I guess I got to say Auden. I like him the best this week. He's been getting targeted. I probably got to say Auden.
Yeah, I'm going Auden. I had him on the waiver wire video. I like him this week. Rest of the season, hard to say, but you can't feel great about Hunter Henry. He's so touchdown or nothing.
Yeah.
Thomas is close between Thomas. I'll take a chance on the guy who might be a little more consistently involved from now on. Again, there's no guarantees there, but obviously these are your choices.
All right, we need 3 more for the draft. 3 more.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's get in there. Y'all are waiting. Put your knowledge to use. Beat us. Bragging rights.
It's only a $3 entry. So if you already have an account with money, you might as well jump in. If you've been thinking about it, you might as well sign up, take the money they give you, draft for free, basically.
Exactly. If you already have an account, no reason to wait.
Right.
All right. Let's do Donald Weber. Which 3 receivers? Amon-Ra, Deontay, Michael Wilson, London, or Flowers?
I got to start Amon-Ra. He's no doubter. I like Deontay Johnson this week. And I think I got to go London. That's my 3rd. Not feeling a big Flowers week, and it need a bit to before I'm ready to start Michael Wilson. Let me see how him and Kyler Murray gel for a bit before I get him right in my lineup.
Yeah, exactly those. I can easily cross off Wilson and Flowers in this group. So same 3 for me. Chris all in. Needs 1 receiver, running back, and a flex. Kamara, Jones, Henry, Ridley, JSN, Pittman, Okay. Only one running back.
Wow. Well, I think you got to go Kamara still at running back, even though I could see a big Aaron Jones game, but I don't think I could bench Kamara for him just yet. A wide receiver, I think you got to go Pittman, especially Downs. Downs officially out. So I'm going Pittman, and then, man, there's some good options here, but I think maybe I will flex Aaron Jones, actually. It's tough to bench Henry, though.
Yeah, these are all good choices. That's a good problem you have there.
Yeah. I think I'm going Aaron Jones, but I'm totally fine if you want to go Derrick Henry. It's PPR. Aaron Jones will catch some passes. I'm going Kamara, Jones, and Pittman. But you have some good options for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna start Henry. I like Henry. At receiver, I'm gonna go Pittman. My question then is, am I gonna go Kamara or Aaron Jones? Because I think I like Jones the best. Just worried Kamara, getting vultured by Taysom might be less involved. Honestly, don't know. I think it might go Henry Jones and Pittman. Ridley is a guy I think I feel the least confident about out of this group. And I like JSN, but I'm not going to put it over those guys. And then Hal or Dak. It's got to go Dak.
Dak. At home against the Giants, give me Dak.
Yeah. All right, Jay Swole needs to know, would you go Geno or Carr?
Geno. Look, I know Geno's risky. I know he's been terrible. But if he's got to be able to come through in a home matchup against Commanders, right? Please, Geno, please. Come on, Geno.
Yeah, I mean, Carr is fine. Geno is fine. They're usually both about the same. They'll get you yardage, but maybe one touchdown. Kind of disappointing.
That's the problem when they get near the goal line. Is like sometimes they take him out and they throw passes with Taysom Hill. They run it with Taysom Hill. Like, doesn't throw for any touchdowns.
Right. I don't know that the Vikings could put up enough of a challenge that they're going to need to throw the ball that much. I don't know. You got to go with the matchup in Geno, I think. Geno against Washington. I mean, it's too good. Go Geno. Hope he bounces back. Joe Castles, who do you like long term between the Jags receivers, Kirk or Ridley?
I think I got to prefer Kirk. He's been better most of the season.
Yep.
Seems to be less matchup dependent. I'll give the edge to Kirk.
I mean, we've got half a season under the belt so far. We have enough to say we know what this offense looks like. And it looks like Kirk is the guy who's going to be more productive. So I think it's got to be Kirk. And then Swift or Walker.
I'm giving the edge to Swift. He's the clear lead back in Philadelphia. He's behind the better offensive line. He's in the better offense. No worries of a Zach Charbonnet type in Philly. So I'm going Swift over Walker.
Yeah, I think you have to prefer Swift just because he's a pass-catching running back, like a true pass-catching running back. He catches several passes. Walker doesn't. Walker's got Charbonnet kind of breathing down his neck. Swift really doesn't. A couple guys will mix in once in a while, but I think it's got to be Swift. All right, still got a couple spots left, guys. We're going to get this draft rolling, so last chance. Only, 2 spots now?
2 spots left.
Okay, 2 more. Get in there. See if you can take us down.
Just an FYI for those of you that are in, once it fills, it starts. So be ready. I think you get like a 30-second. I think you got like a 30-second count. You get like a 30-second countdown maybe, and then it's rolling. Python got in. All right. But unfortunately, Sir Boomer is having issues. But at least Python got it. So yeah, just be ready. If you joined, when we first went live, don't go, to the kitchen and get some food. You're going to come back and miss some picks.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You got to be on standby. Not a slow draft. It's going to be pretty quick. So
yeah, it's a very fast draft.
Okay, we did have a couple of super chats. Let's get these before the draft starts. 2 more spots, guys. Last chance. Abimanyu. Thank you. No, not at all. Let's help you get even better record here. Need a wide receiver 2 and a flex. London, Addison, and then those guys from waivers.
Yeah, I'm not playing those guys over London or Addison. I'm just going London and Addison.
No. I mean, I talk up Kyle Phillips. I am streaming Phillips in one league because I have to. If I had Addison, I'd still go Addison. So go London, Addison. Feel pretty good about London this week. Addison. Like I will say, Traylon Burks is out again. I mean, figured he would be out, but he is out. But yeah, I'm still not putting Phillips over those guys. And then here we go. Kyler Murray or Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, I got to go Baker Mayfield still. I'm just not ready to put Kyler Murray in my lineup first game back in a year. Hasn't played football in a year. I'm expecting some rust from Kyler Murray. So I'll just roll Baker at home against Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm going Baker. It's definitely not a bad matchup for him. So yeah, just go Mayfield. Jay Hughes has Laporta. All right, that's good. Would you flex Kincaid over Connor and Cook in PPR?
I mean, I could probably flex him over Cook.
Yeah, Connor's the question.
I think over Connor is probably okay. It's probably okay. I mean, how big of a week can we expect from Connor first game back off of IR? Like, are we expecting Connor to have like a monster game already? I think I'm probably okay with it in full PPR. I think it's close.
Yeah. Okay with it because, again, expecting this could be a really nice game for Kincaid. I mean, he's been so involved. The matchup is great. So, yeah, I think you can do that. And then it'll make you feel even more clever if he goes off. All right. Emergency wide receiver. I mean, this is one of those weeks, right, with all those teams on bye. QJ, Tolbert, or Noah Brown?
Well, you say you may need two. I think I would rank them Noah Brown, Tolbert, Quentin Johnston. Got to feel pretty good about Noah Brown again this week, although Robert Woods looks like he may be back, but with Nico out, that should help Noah Brown. Look, Tolbert has upside, and it's a great matchup at home against the Giants. Quentin Johnston, I just can't do it. Plus, another tough matchup against the Lions.
Yeah, I'm ranking them in the same way. Noah Brown, number 1, especially now that Nico's out. Tolbert, number 2, and see what happens. I honestly, with Quentin Johnston, there's even a guy, if you need an emergency receiver, I might like better. A guy that I just talked about in the video was Jalen Guyton. Again, only as an emergency streamer right at this point, but I wouldn't be surprised he outproduces Quentin Johnston, but we'll see what happens. But I think if you need to, it wouldn't be a charter anyways.
Yeah, real quick, I want to address this because we got a question from KR. Says link doesn't open; it only opens the App Store. If it's opening the App Store, it means you need to download the app. So the app is Underdog Fantasy. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, if you're on mobile, it might work differently. Like for me, I just copy pasted it because I'm on the computer here. But yeah,
so you probably need to download the app Underdog Fantasy, and if you haven't created an account, you're gonna have to sign up and go through all that. Oh, okay. He said it worked. All right, cool. Yeah, and then once you create an account, make sure you use Endgame so you get the free money from Underdog, and then you should be able to use that link and join the draft. Anyways, so anybody else maybe having trouble? We got one spot left. One spot. Last spot.
And there it is.
Oh, and there it is. We are full. All right, we are drafting.
All right, and you guys, with the questions, especially those last couple super chats, we will get to those. Actually, let's do it real quick because I think it's just Christopher Laborde. Kamara for JJ and Swift?
Give me JJ and Swift. JJ and
No,
Swift. I mean, we could see.
Think I would take Kamara just for Swift.
Yeah, we could see JJ back next week, and I don't even if Kamara is somehow better than Swift for the rest of the season, I don't think it's going to be significant. So give me JJ and Swift.
Yeah, I don't want Kamara. Whichever side, if you're being offered Kamara, that's a no Chris. Sorry, it's Chris Larice. I don't know if I said Laborde, but all right, guys, here we go. We are starting the draft.
JW number 1. I got the 7. You got the 4.
Remember, only 6 spots, 1 of each, and then you need 2 receivers and a flex.
Yep.
But it's half PPR, so this is where it's interesting.
Off the board. Actually, I know people say they like seeing the board better, so here we go. It's gonna be a little tricky for me. So McCaffrey went first. Then Amon-Ra.
And it's going to be interesting. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the receivers are going.
It's always an interesting strategy in these.
I got to take the even in half. I'm just going to go with a stud running back.
Yeah,
just so few. Just, I mean, how far down do you get running back before you're like, yeah. And it doesn't kill. This is not standard, but still some of those, pass catching running backs like the Aaron Jones, the Kamaras, the Rashad Whites, they do become a little less valuable in half PPR.
True, but I can't pass on Jamar Chase here.
Right. Taking the risk. You think he plays? He's questionable.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
He better play.
All right, we got John at the turn. Yeah, I think he's playing.
Python going with Pollard. All right.
Yeah, a lot of people expecting a big Pollard game this week. John's not scared to take Bijan.
There you go.
Ooh, the source going tight end early.
It's funny. We just talked about Kincaid, having that big game. You can't have him. He's off the board here because they play the last game, so he's not part of this. And Kelsey's on bye and Goddard's hurt, so there really aren't elite tight ends out there this week on this draft.
Well, I better hurry. I don't like this pick.
Wow. All right. On board with the Henry train. Shocking.
That was a panic pick, no doubt. Panic pick.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same because I'm almost up.
I did think about Andrews there, but man, I don't really like Andrews' matchup this week. But it is Andrews. It may not matter.
Man, I might have gone Andrews if he was available, but obviously not. Okay. Man. So rough.
Yeah.
I'm going flexing running back. See, part of it too is I'm taking a running back off the board for everyone else.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that was my other choice. I was between, if I went receiver, I had Olave first on my queue. So that was my other choice. But, and Taysom Hill just throws a wrench in everything, doesn't he?
Yes. I don't think Taysom Hill hurts Olave too much, though. He only had 4 catches last week. All right, I got to take a look. All right, Hawk, Schultz, Kittle, Ferguson, Ingram, McBride. Okay, wide receiver.
There's DK. All right. Oh, man. Am I already almost up?
Nah, we're at the turn here.
Okay, so I think I know who I want.
Oh, is that our first QB, Dak? First QB off the board?
Yep. All right.
B-Tan going 0 RB.
Going D-Hop. The Levis effect. Yeah, it's crazy how now all of a sudden Dak going number QB1. I mean, he's been on fire lately against the Giants. It's a pretty good pick. All right, you're up.
Yeah, and I usually wait on QB in these, but I want that Burrow Chase stack.
I was just thinking Burrow would have been my QB1 this week. Even without T. Higgins, he's still got to be up there, right, against Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, Zach Tyreek is not on there because Dolphins are on bye this week.
Nice. Oh, what happened? Hold on.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so Zach, for anyone who's just joining, yeah, so it's not a rest of season draft. This is a week 10 contest. There's the board, the beautiful board. We're doing an Underdog private draft here just for our end game 10-man, and it's a half PPR week 10 pick. It's the Sunday slate, so no night game, no Monday game, and just 1 week. All right. Am I up already? No, almost. There goes Herbert, Devo.
Source got the Keenan Herbert stack, got the Keenan Allen Herbert stack.
Now let's talk, because this is I mean, it's not best ball, it's just a 1 week draft, but stacking seems like a pretty good strategy in this format.
Yeah, because again, I mean, it's not winner take all, but top 3 get paid, and really you're trying to win, right? The big money is at the top. You want the ceiling. You want that ceiling.
You want the boom.
I usually don't go tight end that early in these things either, but I feel like Hawk. Here is the pick.
Not afraid of the injury report.
He's playing. He is playing. All right, well, Bad Car got the Stroud Tank Dell stack. We got some stacks here. JT plays the German game, so he's not in this one. This is the Sunday slate, like the non-German game and the non-Sunday night game. So it's all the others.
Right.
So it's no Monday night.
2 slates.
So no Monday night players, no Sunday night players, and no German game players.
Oh man, panic pick.
Kittle.
I'm gonna bet on a Kittle boom game.
All right. All right, 2 more rounds. Essentially. All right, Pedro says non-PPR needs a wide receiver 1, 2, and a flex. Garrett Wilson, Tyler Boyd, Addison, Terry McLaurin, Hollywood Brown.
Sorry, I'm not doing with Tyler Boyd, especially non-PPR.
Yeah. I'm going Wilson and Terry for sure.
Yeah.
I might go Hollywood over Addison, honestly. And Kenneth Walker at that late is pretty good. I might go Addison or Hollywood over Addison. Not a great matchup for Addison against Marshawn Lattimore. I'll just bank on Kyler giving giving Hollywood a bunch of targets.
All right, risk with Amari.
Who are you taking out of those? Wide receivers and a flex.
Sorry, I had to make sure I didn't time out here.
Or you know what? I might. You said you have Hawkinson and Taysom Hill. I might flex. I might play Hawk at tight end and flex Taysom Hill over Hollywood, honestly.
Yeah, you could flex Hill for sure. Wilson, Terry, and flex Hill.
Yeah.
This is non PPR. Yeah, I'm not gonna put Addison. Yeah, I would do that. Wilson, Terry, Hawk, and flex Hill. All right, man. I think you're just filling your roster with all injury report guys. I know Drake London's in, but they had to clarify he's in. All right.
People scared. Brian Robinson just traded Pollard for Henry. How do we feel about that? Pollard for Henry.
I mean, you got Lamar already, so okay. Tua is not too valuable. I think it's okay. You already have Swift Etienne, so you're just kind of like bolstering your depth here.
Yeah, it feels very. Anytime you have a trade like this, feels very lateral. I don't need tight end or QB on there. All right, who's available here? Boyd, Addison, Dotson. I do like Dotson.
All right, one more. This is it, guys. See, I'm telling you, flies by. Draft almost over.
You know what? Let's just go with the theme. Give me James Conner in my flex. Let's go.
There you go. All comeback. Don't call it a comeback team.
All injured team.
See, now it's time for me to finish my stack by getting Will Levis at quarterback.
There you go. Will Levis. Hey, why not?
I mean, he could go off. But I'm not going to do that. Actually going to go with somebody in 20 seconds.
All right, then Thomas saying lives in Washington, can't draft. That's unfortunate. But he listens almost every day from work. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice. All right, here we go. Well, actually, now that I think about it, last second regret. Actually,
at least I sniped Python twice.
I'm gonna go Hal. I was gonna go Goff because I thought that's a smart pick, but I remembered I have Monty. I thought that might not make sense as a stack, so I switched last second. I'm gonna go Hal.
Then Sir Boomer bringing the depression. I can't believe Bijan went so high. This is going to be the Arthur Smith revenge game where he's going to focus the offense on Algier and Jonnu. So you mean just every week? Just the Arthur Smith game? Just the Arthur Smith every week game?
Yeah, that's every week for him. Revenge against fantasy football players.
Yeah. All right, last pick here.
Yeah, and then you really could have gone Diggs. And he's not in the slate, though. He's on Monday. Diggs on the injury report, that's worrisome. But what are you hearing? I mean,
yeah, I'm not too worried. What happened here with this last pick? What happened with that last pick? I'm not too worried about Diggs. Remember they play Monday, so this is like their Thursday. He was limited. My guess is tomorrow he's full and he's fine. Not too worried about it.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, there we go. It says completed.
Yeah, I just have to refresh it.
All right, there we go. Draft is over. Where is the draft board? View full draft. I don't need notifications right now. All right, here it is. Here's the draft board. Who won? Which team won? Which team's going to take home the glory this week? Who do you guys like?
All right, let's hear it. Which team you want? Again, this is week 10. This is just the main slates, morning, afternoon. Not the night games, not the Germany game, not the Monday game. Week 10 only. Who do you like? Let's look at the strategy here. So remember, this is one running back, two receiver, one flex, and this is half PPR. So you could flex either running back or receiver. We have team one went with CMC and Aaron Jones. Team two went, is that Tyler Algier? Do I see Tyler Algier there?
That's an automatic L.
Yeah.
Just
so
on principle. Just on principle. Automatic L.
Sorry. Team three went three receivers straight away. Rashad White and running back Kyler Murray, taking the chance on Kyler Murray. Then there's that team four went two running backs, two receivers. Sam Howell quarterback. Team five also went three receivers. Team six went with two running backs. So it's pretty balanced here. And then team seven, I noticed, went with James Conner and Derrick Henry.
James Conner, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, TJ Hawkinson, Drake London. Everybody that's on the injury report is on that team.
Basically. But you got some good players, I'm going to say. So you're looking for the Burrow Chase stack. Team 8, that's Python, went Pollard, Gibbs. Interesting with Gibbs. I took Monty. He took Gibbs in round 2. What do you think is going to win that battle?
I think I got to give the edge to Monty, but we'll see. We'll see.
And then Calvin Ridley, Trevor Lawrence stack. All right. Kyle Pitts, also automatic disqualification.
No, I'm fine with Kyle Pitts. I have nothing against Kyle Pitts. It's like Kyle Pitts is also getting the Arthur Smith treatment.
There you go, the Algier chalk.
Is this Algier chalk week?
Christian Watson, that's bold. That's
wow,
bold.
that is bold.
Python was not scared. He went bold. All right, team 9 went Laporta in round 2 to get that elite tight end. And then 3 receivers. Went JSN. I did consider JSN. I picked him to boom. I didn't draft him. I went Amari Cooper. We'll see how that turns out. And then team 10, pretty balanced there. Went Brock Purdy. All right, so other than your own, which team do you like the best?
Let's see.
If you had to team swap. Honestly, I might have said team 2 if it wasn't for the Algier pick because I liked everything up until that point.
Yeah, I know that Kenneth Walker in the 5th round is really good. Why Algier though? I like John's team at the turn. The RBRB, I like his wide receivers. They have upside. I like the tight end. I like the Purdy Debo stack. I like the team before him too. The Source getting Saquon Barkley there, that feels way too low. I probably kind of wish I went Saquon over Derrick Henry, honestly.
Yeah,
got Herbert Keenan, got Laporta, got Terry McLaurin, JSN. I like that team too.
I was gonna say team 9. I like the Source. Get the
Source.
Keenan Herbert stack is good. Got a good tight end. One of the best tight ends. Saquon late. I like Jason, so I like that team. But
I like that team too.
Definitely good. Be competitive. All right. So there you go, guys. If you haven't tried it yet, now we just ran a private one, but you can jump in there at any time with any sort of league. You can do as small as 3-man leagues. You can do 6, 10. You can make your own private league like we did. It's easy, super easy. I mean, we just wrapped that up. And they have tournaments just like this one, the Germany tournament. And then, look, there we go. main slate, and you have to make sure you filter. Now, first of all, you can filter by sport. This is not just fantasy football, right?
Right.
We have every sport that's going on. Sadly, no baseball right now. But look, you're into NBA. There's NHL every day, a new one. And then, so again, if you're going just for the NFL, again, pick your slate. And you're like, oh, there's only one. Nope, because that's just the first one. That's just the Germany.
NFC only.
Sure. I haven't even seen that before. I didn't know they had NFC only.
That's funny. Like, I hate the AFC.
And the Battle Royal, that's a thing where it's a bigger tournament, but this is also kind of like a eliminator type thing. So anyways, you got all those choices here. Different prize pools, different entry amounts. You can go little, $3. You can go all the way up to $100. You can go in between. The hurry up. There you go. You can max that out. So again, we just ran a quick private one. Appreciate everybody jumping on here with us, but just want to show you that because when we talk about the picks, we haven't really shown you the drafts and just show you how easy it is to get on there. If you haven't tried it, of course, still a good time to do that. Just make sure you use the promo code. It gets you all those deals. Yeah, the hurry up is a good one. If you just want to get in and draft, that's a good one there. The double doink also, again, $5. Again, it's quick, it's easy, it's fun, and you could do it multiple times, increase your chances of winning. There are some bigger prize pools there. You're like, oh, $3, I'm going to win back $12. But no, first place gets 1,000. If you pick the best team overall, you do have a chance. And it's not this huge, like in, those other platforms where there's, millions, like literally millions of people you're competing with. You're never going to win because you have all these people with bankrolls who are putting in 1,000 entries, simulated by a computer.
Right.
No, that doesn't happen here. So that's the better part about it.
Yeah, what I like is that 20 entry max. You don't have to worry about those guys that 150 lineups and they hit the random RB3 that goes off for 3 touchdowns that week. Like they hit the random Keaton Mitchell, right? Like, oh hey, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here you go. You got it. Do you have some more questions? I don't know if we did yet. So of course, as far as start sit and all that stuff, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll be on Saturday like we always are, but we'll just jump on here real quick and run this for you. So everyone who joined us, we appreciate it. We'll see who wins, who gets the bragging rights. We'll shout you out on Monday, right? We should know by Monday because these games are all Sunday games.
Yep, we'll know by Sunday night. Yeah, we'll shout you out for sure.
There you go. Let's see real quick. Sammy, pick one PPR, Dell Pop, Boyd, Khalil Shakir, Samuel.
I think it's got to be Dell with Nico out now. Got to be Dell. You got to feel really good about Tank Dell this week.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he really stands out among those receivers. Only one who's had not just a huge big game, but multiple big games. Yeah, it's definitely Dell here. All right. That's it. So there you go. One more time.
We have more. We got this one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. From Sven Dragon. He decided to start Foreman over Garrett Wilson. Worked out well, but now wondering if he should play Garrett Wilson over Ford in standard.
Basically standard. Okay. Wondering if I should be playing Garrett Wilson over Ford. I think this week, based on matchups, I think so. Yeah. The thing is, the problem with Ford, which is what worries me, is that Kareem Hunt's still getting goal line work,
Yeah, but what really worries me this week is that Browns are down 3 starting offensive linemen. I'm not feeling a big Ford week, so yeah, I'll just go Garrett Wilson. And then we had Bartermania. What's up? Ridley, Gibbs, Olave, or Dell. Pick 3. Pick 3 of those.
Olave for sure. I think Dell number 2. It is full PPR. I don't know. I guess Gibbs is the safer pick, but maybe Ridley for ceiling.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling a big Ridley game. I think I might go the last 3 myself. San Francisco plays a lot of press. Ridley struggles against press. I think I'm going the last 3 personally.
Yeah, Ridley's very risky. So I would just say that, yeah, Gibbs, Olave, Dell. Go with those.
And then we have a trade question from Augustin. Pollard and Olave for A.J. Brown.
Wow. Pollard, Olave for A.J. Brown. It's hard to say no to A.J. Brown. You're upgrading over Olave. Is Pollard? I think it's doable on both sides. I think.
Yeah, it feels pretty fair. Like I mean, to be honest, it probably feels like a slight overpay for A.J. Brown. I mean, I know Pollard's been a bit disappointing and Olave's been a bit disappointing, but if it's in a case like this where it's like there's no clear-cut winner, I'm going to take the better player, the best player, and the best player here is A.J. Brown, so give me the A.J. Brown side.
Yeah, not knowing if you're getting or giving Brown, if you're giving Pollard and Olave, I think it's fine to do as long as Pollard doesn't leave you, desperate at running back. Obviously you don't want to be having to start like Antonio Gibson or something going on, but yeah, I think it's doable.
Yeah. Then John Myers with one. Here's his question. Start Jacobs or White?
Jacobs.
Yeah, definitely Jacobs. Cooper or McLaurin?
No, I mean, we should be scared about this matchup, but I'm probably still going Cooper.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Cooper, honestly. Otten or Logan Thomas?
Going Otten.
Same. And hey, 3-0 last 3 weeks. Let's keep it going.
I feel like he's been on longer than 3 weeks. We keep saying John's, on here on all our live streams. I can't believe it's only been 3 weeks. Well,
I know, right? Well, let's make it 4 in a row this week. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. And then Paul Adam, thank you. Team rating. All right. So I'll be sending the team. I have not seen the team yet, though.
Okay. I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting, Tummies, Mike Evans or DJ Moore rest of the season?
I mean, you got to think Justin Fields is coming back next week, right? Got to think.
I mean, yeah, you would think. Although they did win, so
not because of the quarterback. Because they happen to be playing Carolina Panthers. I'm going to give the edge to Moore because I think Fields will be back. Moore at least has done something, even with Bagent. So I'm going to go Moore.
Yeah, I think rest of the season I gotta take Moore, assuming Fields is back. So give me Moore. All right, so here's the team. Oh, wow, thank you, Paul. You did not have to super chat that, but appreciate it. All right, so here's his team. So once again, we are rating the team. And does he have a chance at the title? We're rating it. Does he have a chance? Hurts, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Breece Hall. Got Jalen Hurts at tight end. Not sure who that's supposed to be. I think you typoed there. Monty in the flex, a kicker, a defense, a couple defenses apparently. Quentin Johnson, Pierce, Douglas, 12-man full PPR. So let's assume he has a good tight end.
I'm going to assume that it's Taysom Hill because he's thinking quarterback / tight end. I'm just going to assume.
Maybe. Okay,
he's Hawkinson.
He's saying Hawkinson. It's Hawkinson. Okay, so he's got a good tight end. All right, so he's in the top of the league. He's only lost 2 games. So how we feeling about this team?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, obviously Devontae Adams. It's gonna be a little rough going forward, but he's not like unstartable or anything like that. The one thing I don't like here is the bench. I mean, you need to probably just drop Pierce, drop Johnston, and pick up some guys with more upside, or at least handcuff your running backs or something. But look, you got one of, if not the best quarterbacks, right, in fantasy. You got one of the best tight ends. You have the best wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, and you have 2 stud running backs. I mean, this team definitely can win. And flexing Monty, yeah, I like it. Now, here's the question: is the wide receiver depth enough?
But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the only thing that could derail this team is probably health. But health has to be a concern right now with this bench. Like, yeah, drop Pierce, drop Johnston. I mean, I don't even know. But the thing is, like, who even are your running back hand? Like, who is the handcuff to Josh Jacobs? I guess Zamir White.
Well,
who is the handcuff? Who is the handcuff to Breece Hall? Michael Carter, Dalvin Cook. Like, I don't even feel like these guys have handcuffs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like
I guess you're gonna have to handcuff somebody else's running back.
Exactly. Yeah, pick up different running back handcuffs. Yeah, because I mean, like, if Breece Hall, like, let's just say Breece Hall gets hurt this season and is out for the season, who's the priority at? Michael Carter?
Yeah, maybe, but are you really going to want to start Michael Carter to win the championship? No.
Exactly. So yeah, pick up other running back handcuffs. But yeah, this team starting lineup definitely can win, but yeah, your depth is certainly could be an issue for you. So let's try to fix that.
And I just noticed there's 2 defenses here. You also drop Buffalo defense and pick up another receiver or running back.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Luis Ortiz traded Tyreek for Keenan Allen and JT. Is this a Tyreek trade you're okay with?
Oh, so he's saying I want to get Tyreek. So he's going to be giving away Allen and JT to get Tyreek, and it's a standard league.
Then no.
No. JT too valuable. And looking at your running backs, yeah, you have Breece Hall and Etienne. Well, wow, you have and Bijan and Gibbs. Man, well, you do have good running backs. But I feel like that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Keenan Allen's a number 1 receiver and JT is number 1 running back. That's a little too much.
Yeah, a little too much here. I mean, but looking at your running backs, it's like, do you need JT?
Well, I know, but look, how about Keenan Allen and Gibbs?
Yeah,
I would do that.
Yeah,
trade Gibbs instead of JT.
Keenan Allen and Gibbs first. I like that.
I would try Keenan Allen. I'm okay doing Allen and Gibbs for Tyreek. And you know what? I hate to say it, but in a standard league where touchdowns matter, I might rather trade Bijan.
That's painful. Painful to hear you say that.
I'm just saying.
All right. Man, you got to pronounce this name.
Josue Hidalgo.
Oh, look at that. I would have butchered that. That was great. He made 2 trades. Pollard and Christian Watson for Achane and Kyler. How do we like that one?
Pollard and Watson for Achane and Kyler? Man, I mean, swinging for upside with Achane and Kyler, if that's just whoever is taking that side, right? Looking long term, which I like. You know what? I mean, look. I'm trying to figure out which side you're getting. Maybe he doesn't.
I don't know which side he got, so I guess we'll just say which side we like. Which I kind of like it better when people do this.
Yeah.
So then we can just say which side we like, and then it's like, oh, they can be like, ooh, that's not the side I got. Or they can be like, yes, that's the side I got. Or maybe they don't like us, and they're like, okay, cool. They don't like the side I got, so that's good for me.
Yeah. No, it is better to... Okay, so I feel like Pollard and Watson should be the better side here because I'm not wanting to trade for Kyler right now, and I'm not necessarily... I mean, I'm only doing that if I need a quarterback, right? Like, you need a quarterback. That's why else would you trade for Kyler right now? You're not going to trade for a backup quarterback. But right. Watson's like whatever at this point. And Pollard, maybe it's better to have Achane. So I guess, even though most of the time I would say no, I guess maybe the Achane side is the smarter side.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty fair. Obviously, he says his team is Lamar, Sun God, Keenan, Kelsey Kamara, Monty, and Myers. So I'm guessing he probably traded away Kyler. He doesn't need Kyler.
He just said he got the Achane side.
Okay, well, never mind. He traded for Kyler even though he has Lamar. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, I probably still prefer the Achane side just because of Achane. Because again, I keep saying it. When a trade is close, when I don't feel strongly about one side or the other, like, give me the best player in the trade, and that's probably gonna be Achane. So, all right. Then what about the other one? Evans and Taysom, league-winning Taysom Hill for Justin Jefferson.
I mean, given the fact that you have Kelsey, I mean, my gut just says Jefferson. Take Jefferson, and you have Kelsey, so yeah, I would say I'd go Jefferson.
Yeah, you're 8-1. You can gamble on the potential league-winning upside of Jefferson when he comes back healthy. So go with Jefferson. All right, Vinny here, half PPR, Howell or Stroud?
Well, Howell's definitely going to smash because I just drafted him in our Underdog league. So, I feel like Howell has more upside here. Stroud is the safer pick. If it's me, I think I don't know. Nico's out now. I don't know if that really hurts Stroud. I guess you probably should go Stroud.
I mean, I already wasn't feeling a big Stroud game. I know everybody just automatically is like Stroud because he had that huge game.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the week before he had a horrible game.
Right.
Lost to Bryce Young and the Panthers and did nothing. So he's still a rookie. He's going to have ups and downs. He's on the road. He's missing Nico. I'm going Howell. I think Howell has more upside.
Yeah, Howell definitely has more upside and more risk because the road game in Seattle. It could go either way with him. Yeah, Stroud on the road is not quite as good, but it just depends how much risk you want to put in there. Yeah. Howell for upside, Stroud for comfort.
All right, then Chris has asked this a couple times, and since his name is Chris, I'm going to put it up here. That's Ayuk or Deontay Johnson this week? That's a tough one, actually. I like them both.
I think I'd go Deontay, to be honest.
Man, this kind of does feel like floor versus ceiling for me. But Deontay's floor is pretty high. It's pretty high,
right?
Assuming PPR, of course. But man, I really like Ayuk this week. I think this is a big Ayuk week. I think if it's me, I'm gambling on Ayuk. I'm gambling on that upside, but I totally get it if you want to go Deontay. He certainly feels safer, and I think his floor is high enough. He's not one of these guys where it's like he has a 10-point floor. Like he probably has like a 15-ish point floor this week. So, but I might gamble on the upside of Ayuk. All right, then Don is always on here.
Boomer.
Levis this week or Purdy, Goff, Howell, Smith, or Dobbs?
I mean, I think Levis could be good this week, but yeah, it's going to be one of those guys. The question is who. It's either Goff.
I think I still got to go Goff. Like I don't think I'm nearly as high as everybody. Like everybody else just thinks Goff is smashing against the Chargers on the road. Like as if Jared Goff has never disappointed us on the road in smash matchups before. Look, he disappointed us at home in a smash matchup last time we saw him. So, but True. It is a good matchup for him. He's probably the best of these guys as far as just like fantasy-wise, consistently being a good quarterback. It's a good matchup. I'm probably going Goff here.
Yeah, I think it's Goff. I was thinking between Howell and Smith. I'm like, I think Goff. Just go Goff.
I think I'd have Smith below both those guys. I mean, there's potential with Smith, but because I put him on the sneaky starts, I was like really diving into him. Man, he has been awful. You realize since the week 5 bye, he has 4 touchdowns and 8 turnovers. What?
Yeah, he's been rough. He's been rough. If there is a get right spot, it is this week. I mean, if he doesn't put up a good game, I don't just mean like he gets yardage, like puts up garbage time stats. Like if he doesn't play well, then there's serious panic because it's the Washington secondary. And again, we just saw how good Montez Sweat is now in Chicago. They don't have him anymore. Oh, and Chase Young.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be able to carve up this defense. So if he plays badly at home against this defense, yeah, you have to just be out on Smith.
Yeah. All right, Luis, again, talk about Gibbs. What do we expect from Gibbs this week and rest of the season?
I expect fringe RB2 value. I think, he's going to be what he was before, but maybe slightly better. Like slightly.
Yep. That's kind of how I feel.
He is going to get a little more usage. I do believe that. And, he's got his feet under him. It's a post-buy thing with rookies, and they're going to find more ways to get him the ball. He's still 1B. We just have to acknowledge. And the thing that's going to cap him is the goal line and the red zone usage.
Yep. I agree. I mean, maybe rest of the season he gets into like high-end RB2 range if Campbell continues to get more trust in him and use him more, but I don't see a ceiling beyond that. Without, I mean, unless Montgomery gets hurt again, then he's like probably every week RB1. But without that, yeah. High-end RB2 by end of season, probably best case. All right, Pedro's saying, forgot he had Deontay and flex only wide receiver and running back. Oh, you can't flex a tight end. Okay, so let's go back to him here. So he's saying he had, where was he? He's right here. So, okay, so he had this question, but he also has Deontay, so he needs 2 wide receivers and a flex, but he can't flex a tight end. So do we go Wilson, Terry McLaurin, and Deontay then? Non-PPR?
Yeah, I want to start Deontay. Even in non-PPR, I still feel better about Deontay than pretty much all of these guys. So, yeah, start Deontay. And I guess if you can't flex Hill, I mean, would you put Hill over Hawkinson? Probably not.
Nah, I can't do that. I still got to go Hawk at tight end. So I'm going Wilson, Terry, Deontay, and then Hawk at tight end.
Yeah. And I think we need to give Boomer his shout out because he tried to get in the draft, didn't work, but did get to do the pick'em, I guess. Spite betting, that's a thing. Spite betting the lower on Bijan for carries.
So yeah, I really hope you lose it too. I really hope you lose it too, Boomer. And look, there are some states, and look, it's not an underdog. It's not Underdog's fault. It's your state legislation. It's your state regulation. It's not like if Underdog could, I'm sure they'd be across the whole world. But right, there's laws and regulations, and every state's different. Some states allow pick'ems but not drafts. Some states allow drafts but not pick'ems, and some states allow all, and some states don't allow anything. It's just the absurdity of government, right?
And of course, we talk about our global audience. UK not there.
Yeah, sorry, they probably won't let. I'm guessing they don't let. Do you have any? I would be surprised if you have any sports books, any U.S. sports books there. Do you? Because since sports betting is legal in the UK as it should be everywhere, I'm guessing the UK books are like, no, keep the American books out of our market. But I could be wrong. But I mean, let me know. I'm guessing you probably don't for that reason.
Hopefully, somehow, some way, one day gets it everywhere. But yeah, until then. All right, Max Camp TV offer somebody wants Cup and Ferguson for Hawkinson, Addison, and McBride.
Nah, I'm keeping Cup here. I mean, you're getting 2 tight ends. Like, sure, you're getting a tight end upgrade with Hawkinson over Ferguson. And then what are you gonna do with McBride? You're just gonna drop him? He's just gonna chill on your bench. You know what I mean? You're never gonna start him over Hawkinson, probably. Unless he gets hurt, and then like you don't have Hawkinson, so that doesn't really help you. And then Addison is not even way too big of a downgrade here. I'm keeping Cup. Cup.
No, this is not a good deal for you at all. If you're giving up Cup and Ferguson for those guys, exactly. No. Jesus, Popper Boy.
Oh man, that one requires a sip of water. Because the thing is, like Boyd, like it like should be Boyd, but then it's probably going to be Trent Irwin, right? That's probably what it's going to be. Like Trent Norman's probably going to have a big game, and Twilight Boy is going to do what he always does, which is very little.
Oh, it's going to be the third string tight end Tanner Hudson is who it's going to be.
I actually put Irv Smith on the sneaky starts too, and I actually picked him up in our redraft 2 league to play over Kelsey. We'll see. We'll see how badly that burns me.
Look, he's not. He was questionable, but Poppy, he's going to play, right? I think this week.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen the final.
Oh, well, let me see. I have my sleeper update.
Let's see. Have we gotten a final?
He's questionable.
Yeah. He's been good though. I mean,
I'm playing Douglas if he plays. If not, you can just go with Boyd, or if you don't want to wait until Sunday morning because they play early. Remember, their Patriots are in Germany, so if you don't want to wait around, it's fine. Just stick Boyd in there. Probably not gonna be a big difference. All right, and see, everybody loves the music. Spearsy, not only a Friday night show, but background music to boot.
All right. Yeah, I was told by my who keeps coming in here saying we need background music again. I forget who it was. Somebody.
It was Parabellum.
Parabellum, yes. And then my wife last night on the way to dinner, she was like, "Yeah, you guys need background music." I was like, "We do?" She's like, "Yeah, there's too much dead time." I was like, "Oh, okay." So it's back. The background music is back.
Music is back. Look, my wife's right here. What do you think? The background music or no background music? For the live show.
No, I don't hear it.
She can't hear it. She says, "Crank it up." She can't hear it.
Well, that's the thing. You want when we first did it, we had it too loud, and people were like, "Dude, turn down the music. We can't hear you." So it's got to be just subtly in the background.
Yeah, just so you don't notice, like in the elevator.
Exactly, just enough so like your subconscious brain picks it up, but like it doesn't distract you from the incredible words of wisdom that we are dropping. And then Jared is asking, "Who is Pop? Who is Pop? Who is Pop?"
Good. That's a fair question. Pop is, for reasons I don't know, I'm sure there's a simple explanation. It's the nickname of Demario Douglas, the rookie, I think 6th round pick out of Liberty for the New England Patriots, who is now their wide receiver 1.
Yes.
So for some reason he's Pop, and it's not just like a nickname. It's like that's what they call him. Like Bill O'Brien and Bill Belichick, they just call him Pop.
Everybody just calls him Pop. Not sure why. All right, how about this one real quick? And we do got to wrap up. I had to just do it. We're just doing a short one today. But let's talk. I like these rest of the season ones. Who do we like better rest of the season between Cooper, Godwin, or Hollywood?
Right here, right now, I would have put Hollywood 3rd, but he's the one who should trend up the most, you would think.
Yep.
Now, Godwin is interesting because he has been trending up. Remember the first, 3-4 weeks, it was all Mike Evans. Godwin's overtaking him in terms of target and target share. Still think the answer is Cooper first.
Yeah. I think if it was me, I'm going to rank him Cooper, Hollywood, Godwin. I guess I'm just having trouble buying into Godwin in this Bucs passing offense, but he is. But I like all these guys, honestly. They should all be good. But if I had to rank him, I'd probably go Cooper, Hollywood, Godwin rest of the season.
Yeah, because Cooper is not just clearly the number 1 guy, because Hollywood is clearly the number 1 guy in his offense, but the target share in that offense is so significant. And he gets the deep balls too. So, yeah, I think Cooper, if I had to pick one, he's saying, would you take? I would say Cooper first.
Yeah. All right, good reminder from Python.
Yep, get him
locked.
locked.
Get those pick'ems in, and you know what else? If you're new to Underdog, what do they get, Pierre?
So, if you have not tried Underdog, I know some states, countries, places, you can do the pick'ems, you can't do the drafts, you can do the drafts, you can't do, we don't know. It depends where you are. If you can do Underdog, if you are legally able to do so, do it because, again, easy, quick, fun, money. All good. Football, right? And NBA, NHL, golf, esports. Not kidding. Anything that is considered a sport is probably on there. You can do the pick'ems if you haven't tried Underdog yet. Again, just use that promo code to make sure you get all those specials, or you can just click the link below. You get the deposit match dollar for dollar up to $100 right now, and you get the Garrett Wilson pick for this week. Go higher on half a yard. And then you can combine with anything else. And again, you can go cross sport, right? You can do a football pick, add it with an NBA pick, put an NHL pick, and cobble something together. And look at the Austin Eckler on the top there. Also, anybody, new or existing users, 100K sweepstakes. And so this week, again, looks like $10 to 10,000 people. Lots of chances to win. Actually, there's another thing that I think it was Vordor mentioned in our Discord, because he's an Underdog fiend, that if you do happen to win in the weekly winners or in the sweepstakes, then you get some bonus pick'ems. They actually give you bonus freebies for the pick'ems that they'll show up.
That's cool.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of things they don't even advertise that you can get. So, yeah, check that all out. Trust me, it's deep. Like, there's a lot there, but it's also so simple. It can be as simple as you want it to. Pick a player, pick a line that you like, go higher, lower. That's it. All right. JT, going JT. Okay, we're gonna watch what Chris picks so we can copy his pick'ems.
Actually, I just clicked it quick. I was looking at it today. I had some that I like. I don't know if I can remember them. I think I like the Eckler receiving line, although it might just be worth it to take the total yards.
Yeah,
to get 100K.
He's definitely going to smash because I also just drafted him in the Underdog League. And also, last thing, just in case you're not completely familiar with Underdog, these will change. So whatever you see right now, they'll update, throughout the day. So if you're like, wait, I thought it was, they will change. So if you see one you like, lock it in before it changes the wrong way, or you can wait and say, well, maybe. And then if it drops lower, goes higher. And then they have the in-game picks. So even once the games start, you can make those in-game picks. And sometimes that's more fun because you can kind of play along with, how you think the game is going and take advantage of what you're watching. So yeah, you can do it anytime. All right, guys, we're out. Glad we got to draft with some of you. We'll do this again. Yeah. It was fun. But let's see who reigns supreme on.
Yeah, we'll Sunday. Definitely on the Monday stream. Join us on the Monday stream. We will go over the results. We'll go over the results.
That's right. We'll break it down.
Maybe we can do another draft on the Monday stream because that's usually a little slow.
That's true. You can do a Monday night special. I'm sure we'll have one for those.
That's true.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be on for the full show, about 3 hours worth of start sit questions, trade, waiver wire, everything to help you all out. So if you got your questions, we'll see you tomorrow.